Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Colton, and in today's video we're going to do something slightly different, which is that I'm going to go outside and go on a photo walk, and I'm going to bring the Olympus Evolt E300 with me. The main reason being that I haven't shot on this camera in a long time. Viewers of the channel know that I also have the Olympus Evolt E500, which in my opinion is kind of a better user experience when you're really needing to review those images or when you need some additional features like additional ISO options and things like that. So typically what I like to do is portraits and still lives in the studio. And so if I'm going to choose one of these two cameras, it's always going to be the E500. But the E300's been collecting some dust, not getting used a whole lot. And so I figured that this photo walk could be really relaxing and I could pull this camera out and go shoot with it. I am also using the 14 to 54 zoom lens, which is kind of like the mid-tier lens. So it's a good bit of a step up from the kit lens. But the images that I share from this will all have some minor tweaks to them, really just to kind of even out the exposure. So nothing too crazy. They're fairly similar to the RAWs that you'll get right out of camera. But yeah, I figured why not take this camera out, do a little bit of a photo walk. I'm not great at vlogging, but I do plan to make a bit of an attempt here with that. But mostly I'll just be showcasing some of the images that I get on this walk. So without further ado, let's hit the streets. All right, so that is our photo walk, and honestly, it was a really great time. The weather was really great, the sun was shining, and I really enjoyed going around and just looking for things to take photos of. You know, I'll have to do this more often. I'm no street photographer, but certainly it's fun to go out and just see what you can find, have a camera in your hand, and do something outdoors that you enjoy doing. The E300, I'm sure, also really appreciated this because, as I mentioned before, it has been sitting for probably like 6 to 8 months collecting dust. So maybe this will be sort of my going about and walking around camera. It is kind of a good camera in this case if you want to shoot digitally, but you also kind of like the film experience, because the LCD on the back is garbage and you can't really tell if you got the shot or not anyway, so I don't even look at it other than to adjust shutter speed and aperture, things like that. So it does kind of feel like you're shooting film because you don't really look at the images until you get back home and put them on the computer. So that's an interesting take. I'm sure some people will agree and some people will disagree, but an interesting quirk about the E300. Otherwise, I really did enjoy the images. I thought it was kind of cool to find a few places, especially the padlocked porta potty, but the other porta potties were not padlocked, so I'm not sure what it was about that particular one that they wanted to have it as secure as possible. But yeah, just weird things that you see when you're walking around aimlessly taking photos. But I would love to hear what your favorite photo from this was. Drop that in the comments below. And if you want to see me do this again, maybe with this same camera or with some different cameras, let me know. I'm sure the Pentax 645D will be one of the cameras that I'll do this with, even though photo walks are really not what it was intended for, but why not? So if you like this video, do give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button and that'll keep you in the know for when the next video drops. But for now, I'm Colton. I'll see you in the next one.